Hey everybody, it's Chainsaw Reacts. It's Friday, guys. You know what that means? Of course, it means we're pretty much here at the weekend, but also a new episode of My Adventures with Superman. Now, this is Season 1, Episode 8, 0 Day, Part 1. Now, I'm pretty sure, thinking back on it, this is what Amanda Waller was referring to when she was talking to the General. We know who the General is. But still, I'm pretty sure, because there was like a question like, wait, what did she say? And I didn't go back and look at it, but I'm pretty sure maybe she said 0 day or something day, whatever. I'm thinking now it's 0 day. That's what it was referring to. Like, do you want to have another 0 day event or whatever? So we'll see. Last week's episode was the introduction of the multiverse, which is bonkers to say because this show felt like a grounded Superman show in a sense, in terms of it's not going too over the top yet. You know, we haven't got really that far into the show, but all of a sudden, boom, we have a multiverse angle. We have the Prime Lois creating this council of Loises, or, the, you know, like a league, essentially, of these different Loises from other Earths. And then, at the end of the episode, after all the mayhem and Mitzelplick, or whatever the fuck, how you pronounce that character's name, our Lois discovers, through this, like, hologram projector, that the reason why the other Loises and Lois Lane, and also versions of Jimmy that are a part of this whole thing as well, that the reason why they were so cautious and using kryptonite-based weapons against her, our Clark, our Superman, that we've been following in the show, is because she's using the hologram at the end there, that there have been Supermen in the timeline, or in the multiverse, if you will, the timeline, sorry, I'm tired, the multiverse, that there have been some that went evil. And some people have been criticizing this, saying, I thought this show was about a happy Superman. It is. But in the multiverse of everything out there, there are Supermen that have gone evil. It's happened. We see the Injustice video games right there, right? It happens. Not saying our Superman will, but the General and others working with him, Amanda Waller, they all believe that Superman will turn evil. Something happens and could potentially turn him evil, and if he does, he's pretty much unstoppable. So this is just a story point. It doesn't mean this is exactly what the show is now for the rest of the time. Like, this is just a storyline that is being introduced, that it's possible, because it is possible. That's my really 2 cents about it. I'm not going to sit here and keep talking about this all day, because I think it's kind of ridiculous. People are like, all of a sudden now the show's crap because they introduced this plot thread. Guys, welcome to superhero content. This is what happens. Things like this occur. And this is not realistic, because in the multiverse somewhere, you watching this video, in the multiverse somewhere, you may be a completely different person, or you may be similar to yourself. So let's see what happens. Let's dive in. Let's see what occurs here on 0 Day Part 1. And so I'm guessing this is a 3-parter, because we have 10 episodes total, so maybe it's a 3-parter. Who knows? Maybe it's only a 2-parter and we have something else in the finale. Not really sure. But anyways, guys, let's dive in. Let's check out this episode. Let's go. Oh. Okay.
Huh? What's going on? Why?
Whoa.
You destroyed property and endangered citizens. But today, you will repay your debt to society.
Come on!
No!
Wait.
Hello?
He has super hearing now. Oh no. So I'm guessing he's never been out at night. I'm guessing since now he's now doing this.
After this operation, Superman will cease to be a problem. Permanently.
500 new followers?
Damn.
Superman put out the house fire?
I heard you all the way from the warehouse district. There was almost a bulldozer accident. I stopped it. I have super hearing.
This is so going on Flamer.
I can hear everyone. And Jimmy?
Jimmy?
They have problems. He's in the city and he's planning something. I can't stop until I find him.
Okay. 1 million new followers?
Oh my god.
Never mind.
Whoa, Clark. Okay. 1 week anniversary?
Clark.
Wow. That's making her, but he's saving people. That's good, right? Ooh.
Today, I need you to assist our guest editorial writer, but I also need you to not freak out.
It's Vicky Vale!
I know.
The reporter who
Vicky
broke the
Vale?
Slade Industries inheritance scandal, who took down the Falcones. Oh, Lois Lane, it's an honor.
Oh boy.
Nice to meet you.
This is cool. Okay.
You know,
Expanding
when
the World
Care Bear
War.
gave me a call. I still have pictures from then.
This is amazing.
And there's Olsen. He'll be be your photographer.
Fantastic.
Today, I need you to do whatever you can to keep her happy. Got it?
That will not be a problem.
Well, we'll see.
Don't call me that.
What story are we chasing, Miss Vale?
Superman.
Please, Lois, call me Vicky.
We need to know his whereabouts.
Lost? Lost who?
Is it overwhelming, maybe?
I've got him. You ready?
That's nice.
On a crime spree downtown.
Invisible Man?
To stay indoors as he may be armed.
He's the one the general's looking for.
Okay.
Superman's an overpowered vigilante who doesn't answer to anyone.
He wants to help.
A superpower being shows up and all he wants is to pull cats out of trees? Yeah,
Why not?
I'm not buying it.
I'm not buying it,
I've
of
got
course.
that award feeling about this.
Interview all the people that like
Captain
Superman.
Imminent, 5th unit pilot. Superman saved my life when my engine stalled out. Without him, I wouldn't be here today.
Woman of business.
Hey, they're back. Okay. Well, she's back at least.
A literal child.
Sorry, I don't have much time. An invisible man is running around, and I think he's connected to the general. I need to find him.
Ooh,
Careful.
I bet one of my 1 million followers will know where he is.
Hey, what are you two doing?
Oh,
Nothing, nothing.
Just talking about who your next interview should be.
Wait, so his tech is not fully invisible. Uh-oh.
Superman is a criminal. He destroyed this tower, bankrupted
no,
a Mesotech,
not
and
true.
put thousands out of work.
No.
And he shows up out of the blue, same time as that crazy tech.
And what a coincidence that is. Superman wiped out good American jobs.
Can't believe this. He's Superman. He uses his powers to save people.
Yes.
Oh, he does? And what happens when he decides that having powers means he doesn't have to follow our laws anymore? If he really wanted to hurt us.
He could.
I know Superman, and he wouldn't do that. I know he wouldn't.
Well, not all of us share your faith.
You can't publish this.
You want to be number one? You don't get there by writing fluff. You go for blood.
Yeah, his tech is not fully invisible. It keeps... My God, he needs to sleep. Oh, shit.
Get away from him. He's dangerous.
Yeah, see, they're not seeing the invisible guy.
I'm sorry. I was trying to save...
Damn, 186. Jesus.
Just ran into traffic. If I hadn't jumped in, he'd be dead. And this is my one shot.
You're burning yourself out. And I
Exactly.
can see what they're saying about you. It's not good. Wait!
Superman's dangerous. Right now, I need to find the general before...
Well, maybe you shouldn't. At least not right now. Take a break from being Superman and just try being normal.
Normal.
They grabbed us after you ruined our bank job. I got away, but they got Siobhan and Albert. They took them into an underground facility with their other prisoners.
Not alone. But if you show me where they're holding her, I'll help you get them back.
He's gonna stop that plane. Yep, he's gonna do it.
Everyone hold on. I'm here to help.
We're on a work release program.
Shit, it was a plan. Oh, shit. Oh my God, he's not prepared for this. He's not. This is the worst timing ever. Oh, this is bad. Oh, this is bad. Oh, this is bad.
Did you really think you could ruin my life without any consequences?
Damn. Holy crap, okay. He can't do this. He can't do this. They're working together as a team. Jesus, surprisingly.
And they hate you as much as I do.
Jesus Christ, he can't. Oh, God.
Metropolis Menace. The Ugly Truth About Superman by Vicky Vale.
Bad.
Gotham Gazette's new editor-in-chief?
Jesus Christ. That was a good transition from the phone to this. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Yeah, this is... Jesus Christ. It's just relentless. They're not stopping. Ooh. Oh, he's fucking fighting back. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. He got a second wind. Ooh. Oh, man. Okay. Shit, it's still not over.
Stand down, Ivo.
No, he's not going to. You gotta kill him. Ooh. Dude.
Why are you
Dude.
doing this?
Because you're no hero. You're the end of the world.
We also don't see her father and go, Dad? This is easily, to me, one of the best episodes of the show so far in terms of the amount of action, which there was a lot of it in the back half of the episode, and a reveal of a character showing up that was pretty interesting. And there's some other little tidbits that is just building out this world in terms of My Adventures with Superman, and continuing, of course, the plot line of what Lois saw in last week's episode. We see more of that and everything, questioning all that. This is really well done. Really good episode. Now, first things first, this was the worst time, I think, in terms of Clark facing off against all of those villains. Now, it felt like, to me, this is their version of the Suicide Squad, or just Task Force X, essentially, because with them kidnapping all of these different villains who, of course, the reason why they really take is because they stole the tech that they were using or whatever. They stole the tech from the military or whatever, of course, the tech that fell with Clark and all that kind of stuff. But they're allowed to use it to take Superman down. And so the worst possible timing, because he literally was running on days, not a day, days without sleeping, because he got a super hearing. And so he was starting to slowly, as we saw, especially when he got that girl back to her mom, and I'm guessing that was her other mom, I'm guessing, when they were all hugging there. But when he filtered out all of the voices to find the mom looking for the little girl, calling out her name, so he was figuring that out. But at first he woke up, what? He was hearing all these voices, and he was like, is there someone here? And he's realizing, I'm hearing everything. I'm now hearing everybody no matter what. So he was starting to learn how to filter through it. I'm guessing further on, even though we have 2 more episodes to go, there's a lot of other shit to focus on, he'll start to filter and know how to turn off, essentially, his super hearing when he's, he needs a moment. He doesn't need to be constantly just hearing blaring voices in his ears, in his head. But I think with that compounding on the fact that his last conversation with Lois and Jimmy, to an extent, wasn't the best. He was not in the right state. Even though he was turning things around in that fight, he still lost. And the general saying, no, you're not a hero. You're actually the end of the world. And then, of course, took him away. And, of course, we don't have that moment of where Lois sees her dad, which, come on, that is General Lane. That has to be General Lane. Watch it not be, though. Watch it actually be a surprise and a twist, if you will, because the implication, we're all understanding, this is General Lane. This is Lois's father. But watch it actually not be him at all. Watch it be somebody else that we're not anticipating. We're not expecting to be this character. Just saying. It's possible. But we don't have that moment, right? They make the point to when her and Jimmy show up. When Lois gets there with Jimmy, the plane, like the helicopter, whatever, plane hybrid, whatever the fuck, it's already taking off, so there's no interaction. So there's that. So Superman is saving everybody. He hears the general. He hears him talking. Of course, the opening of the episode, we have all of them coming out of their prison. It turns out he was captured. Like he said, he escaped, but I think it was all a trick, because when the brother of their version of I forget the character's name exactly, the siren or something, siren or whatever. Sorry, I'm just not remembering the name on top of my head. The character, but the sister of because he found him finally. Because see, no one saw him crossing traffic, so when he stopped that truck and ran into it, they're like, "What are you doing? Why are you hurting people and stuff?" Because they didn't see the guy who was invisible. Now I'm wondering, when he was seeing the flickers of the guy, like a transparent at points of him running away, I'm wondering if that was his vision, his supervision essentially, or just like Superman's vision, able to see the flickering so he can tell that guy's invisible, or if truly the tech was kind of malfunctioning at times, or maybe it was like to where it's up to your interpretation. I'm not sure. But no one saw the guy crossing the street, so when Superman stopped that truck, everyone was like, well, Superman's lost it and everything. Of course, Vicky Vale, which that was a surprise, and of course she, used the scoop and information about Superman to get herself a promotion over at Gotham. So that was interesting to have Vicky in the mix as well. And of course, Vicky is there not to learn about Superman and a fluff piece, if you will, because you're like, that doesn't get you anywhere. She was there to get the hard truth about Superman. And so they gave her a bunch of interviews of people that were fluffing up Superman and saying he's great and everything, which is true. He was saving everybody. He has helped people. That's what he does. And then we talked to, I think his name was Alex, who was a part working with Dr. Ivo and everything. So it took a few minutes before I started recording this review. I stopped recording my reaction and was just searching to see what people thought online, because I was thinking some things like I want to look to see what people are thinking before I give my start talking about the things. There are people that are now believing that Alex is Lex Luthor. They think, because I don't believe they said his last name, so they think this is actually their version of Lex Luthor here in terms of how he was responding to Vicky's questions and how, he was really talking like Lex. And I kind of felt like that there's some very interesting pieces of dialogue he's saying here that is technically, true, because Lois, of course, has that, hologram, that like device or whatever that like, and she of course was referring back to it. I think she looked at it again as well at one point, and it's making her kind of doubt some things like, this can't be you, Clark, is it? Like, this can't be you, like, being evil and a dictator and everything. But Lex, we'll see if it actually is. Maybe it's not. Maybe we won't see Lex Luthor necessarily in the show, but I mean, this could be their version of Lex, but who knows? But he said, if Superman has a bad day and he decides to stop following our laws, what can we do to stop him? And that is technically true. Now, when he fought this version of Task Force X Suicide Squad, it was a really bad time because he was getting his ass handed to him. He wasn't getting badly hurt. He was getting hurt, but he wasn't getting to the point where he was completely, down for the count. But they were all like working like they were actually working as a team. It felt like this team here, because they were literally just hammering on him nonstop. He turned the tides, of course. Parasite's the one who ultimately stopped him, but everybody else was getting in their hits. But then he turned everything around. It was basically throwing him down one hit or whatever. Like, it just wasn't really. Like, they were able to get so many hits on him because he wasn't prepared to fight a bunch of them. He's fought them individually, or at least in that team sense. Like, he's fought, but it's not to this scale. He's never done this. So he's running on days of no sleep. He's not prepared for this fight, but he still turned it around. But unfortunately, the ending, Parasite still was able to knock him out and stop him enough. And then, of course, the General and Superman are now face to face officially. I think because before it was a hologram situation. But he's like, no, you're not a hero. You're not the hero to save the world. You're actually here to end the world. And to me, I wonder exactly why he believes that. Is it because they've examined the tech and that? Because that's my only explanation I can think of. Unless they're going to explain that this version of the General has somehow found a way to figure out that Superman in the multiverse, as Lois has now found out, can turn evil, can go bad. But I'm thinking what actually happened, because they made a point in the opening of this episode, in the opening scene, you stole our tech from us, which implies, since this is their tech, they've analyzed it, they've studied it. Is there something within the tech that fell when Clark fell to Earth? Was there something they discovered that Kryptonians, in a sense, are evil, and they're assuming that Clark is going to be evil as well because he's from the same planet? Maybe that's the implication. Maybe, just throwing this out there, maybe when Clark was back in Smallville on the farm and he's hearing his father talk in Kryptonian language, maybe he's telling him something that is bad, evil. Maybe his civilization, maybe this version of the continuity of Superman, Kryptonians were inherently evil, or they were evil, or some were. Maybe his lineage is. I don't know, because see, we don't know this information. But maybe that's what they're going to reveal, is that when the tech fell, and maybe that's going to be in the next episode. Maybe it's going to be in the finale to be a big reveal. Maybe. But I'm guessing this is like a part 1. I'm guessing we're going to get some information in part 2. Who knows? But maybe it's going to be revealed that when the tech fell, when they were analyzing it and they came across something that is implying that Kryptonians, that Clark was sent here to take over the planet or something, or he's evil, or he's going to become evil like his family. I don't know. And maybe that's going to be really jarring for people if that's revealed. But that, to me, that tells me that Clark is not destined to be evil. Maybe they're thinking that, but obviously he wasn't raised by his Kryptonian parents. He was a baby. So if his parents in this continuity were evil, or basically they would be viewed as evil on Earth, that they're implying, okay, well, you're going to be evil too because you come from this planet, and that's what they were. But see, Clark was not raised by his Kryptonian parents. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready for the weekend. It is Friday, but I'm ready for the weekend, Saturday and Sunday. I need sleep. I need to relax. Anyways, so maybe that's what the implication is. But it was a great fight nonetheless. Let's see all that. We'll see if all that comes true. But the fight scenes were really good, and Clark was taken. It's not good, but man, this was an impactful episode. A lot of stuff happened, and I think, and I think too, with him showing Lois and Jimmy running through, to try to get to Clark where he was during the whole fights. Because of course, people on Flamebird were filming everything. Jimmy has so many followers now on there, but they kept showing people watching and in fear and sadness, watching Superman getting into this giant fight. Even though that people are like, did Superman lose it? Was he's hurting? He's stopping trucks and stuff randomly when they didn't see the guy he was chasing. That they still care for him. They still like Superman. So that's good, right? That's a good thing. So anyways, that's the video. Hope you guys enjoyed my reaction. This was definitely a very interesting episode. One of the better episodes, my personal opinion, of the show. I cannot wait to see what they do next. This was impactful. Can't wait to see what happens next. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm curious to know what you guys thought about the episode. Let me know in the comments below. I will talk to you guys soon. Peace out.